Madden World, what it be like? It's your boy Foe. Xbox 720 is the gamer tag on the PS4, and yo, this is that double, triple Madden OGs, and we are back. And this is now turned into that late night flight, but this is part 3, and we are gonna put a nice, pretty bow on this thing, man. Get our Kobe on and just close it out. We went over our main 2 plays. This is our 4th video. This is part 3 though. In our first 2 videos, we discussed Patriots corner, which is kind of if we're scheming this one formation, this is our main play. It's a quick audible, so it gives us the flexibility to be able to choose other plays at the play call screen. The second play that I told you could call at the play call screen to go ahead and come out in, and you could always go back to Pat's corner, like from the quick audible screen, was Pat's spot, which I showed you that breakdown. It was a nice breakdown. Now we're gonna go over some of the other plays, right? Now, one of the plays that I like to come out in is FL screen, and let's go ahead and put it on the field. And I usually do screens against like random, but I don't want to waste time like by running it over and over and over again. So I'm gonna just show you different shells and how it reacts to it. Now the first thing I'll say about this is it's a motion screen, so it's unique to the game because it motions in, stops. And I don't think I've seen any other flanker screen like that. But the great part about that is it stays true to the rest of the formation, so it doesn't give off a tail. Now there is kind of a tail to it, but I can't even really notice it. Say I call like another play, you'll see Cooper move, right? But honestly, I mean, you can't even really notice where he is because he's not even close to the line, like to the actual offensive line and the tight end. So they're not going to notice that if you just come out in the screen. I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that there is somewhat of a caveat. Alright, so the great part about the slot receiver that's blocking is he usually always picks the correct player to block, like 95% of the time, and that is just really important. As you can see, he'll just block the right guy. So now I'm gonna get 5 yards, and that's the main thing. 5 and a possible, bro. That's all we ever want is to have like 4 to 5 yards that keeps me on schedule, and I might be able to do what I just did right there and get 15 yards out of that screen. Like, and that's the biggest deal because, you know, this year the way the zones play, the deep blue is gonna automatically drop back. All you need is a block. And see, now I'm turning this into a 10-yard game. So that's the main thing. Let's go ahead and put it in a cover 3. And like I said, the slot guy is just gonna make the right decision. You gotta make sure you give him a little time to decide. You don't want to throw it too quickly. Let's go ahead and call cover 3 again. As you can see. And that's the main part why you want to have blocking as well. You want to make sure your wide receiver can block a little bit. Teams that got players like Greg Olsen and stuff like that with good route running tight ends where you could like actually utilize them, because they're I didn't put a bomb together out of this formation. So you could actually, you know, play big in this formation if you wanted to, because you're still going to be able to move the football. There's so many dots right here. This is more of a precision type of offense that I covered today. So as you can see against cover 3, it's gonna work. Let's show you what happens in cover 2 for people that like to play zone. Now when playing zone, you in a lot of screens, cover 2 is just gonna blow it up. And I'll show you that once again, he's just always gonna make the right decision. And just like that, look, just like that, it's that big. If he was even faster, how's that? All it is 5 and impossible, bro. And that's why you gotta call this play. Let's put it in hard flats real quick, and I'll show you. Well, when we put it in hard flats, he is still, look, he's still making the right, correct read on it. He's blocking. Even in the hard flats, you're still able to get this. The only way you can stop this is by calling man-to-man coverage. If you call man-to-man coverage, then I guess I'll show you. Like, just one time. It doesn't work. So if you call man-to-man coverage, he does back up like that, but you know, you're not gonna get anything out of it. But the main thing that we love about this is that it takes man to stop this. But originally, well, what started this whole me breaking down this formation was that we had a great, one of the best man beaters in the game, right? So this is the great part about scheming your offense together and not abusing just one play. Because now what we can do is we understand we have one of the best man beating plays in the game, right? So we force them away from man, we force them in the zone, but then we can put the FL screen on the field and then we can get what we want from it, force them back in the man, right? Or we can mix the Pat's corner in. That's good against, like, that's the man beating play, but it was good against zone too, right? So we just are able to mix and match and hurt our opponent. Now let's go ahead and show Z spot real quick. And because I just want to cover the quick audibles. Now the main thing you want to look at when do you want to audible to Z spot, because you have Pat's corner, right? Well, the only time I really like to audible to Z spot at all is when they call cover 3, like just a stock cover 3, or you know. And here's why. So we'll go ahead and replay it real quick. But remember when we in I think the third video, how we showed you Patriot spot and how that works? Well, you're gonna get the same action because of the spot route. It's gonna make the curl flat drift inside, and that means that both players running to the outside are open, which you can't beat that. So in short, if they're running some kind of, so we'll call it again, put it in Z spot, and technically what that means for you is if it's like a cover 3, kind of like a blitz where they got a curl flat on, then you're going to be able to throw this route and block the running back. So that's amazing, right? That we're able to actually block the running back to pick up the blitz, and still it's gonna drift inside the curl flat. And all we have is one route on the left side, and we're able to get to the sideline to throw the pass, right? And that's only against cover 3. You can't really do that against cover 4 by blocking a running back. But the great part about that play is, in particular, is that if you wanted to, you could block the tight end, let the running back leak out if you want. That's where I would use that play. Now there's another play, PA cross, that I kind of only use against cover 4. So when I see a cover 4, what I like to do is put the tight end on a flat route, and that's really all you need. Now if you want to put Crab on like a drag to have something going underneath, you're more than welcome to do that. It's not gonna hurt anything for you to do that. But see, boom. And then you can, and that's great because you get the same motion, and because you're getting the same motion, if your opponent's trying to manually play like to the left because he's just anticipating the motion, if you mix this in, then he's gonna run to the left, and you're gonna be playing your action to the right of the field, which is another reason why I like the play Patriots drag, because that particular play, man, is gonna be good. And I'll show you. Because like I said, once they start like overplaying the left side with the motion, trying to anticipate the motion snap, then you're just gonna start playing to the other side. Man, we got too much pressure then. Let's go ahead and do it again. As always. So boom, we can hit like that in a high-low situation where you saw the flat drop down, so I chose to throw up high, or we can take the high-low if they stay high, and now all we want to do is dump off, and we're gonna get 5 to 10 yards, 5 in the possible. Y'all know how I rock. I mean, it's really, really that simple. I mean, if they call cover three, then we know they're gonna drop back. We got this nice speed route on the outside here. That boom, we can hit, go up the field. Um, so it's when you start calling this stuff where you start to get action to the right side of the field on the motion, because a lot of the action that I had centers around the motion really popping for you on the left side. But when I start showing you things that work to the right side, you want to mix this in and scheme this, and this just keeps your opponent really having to start to analyze the play post snap as opposed to pre snap, and that's where you're winning because you want to be able to read the defense pre snap. We'll go ahead and show you one last joint. And honestly, that's the 2 running plays in here, which, man, I gotta be 100. I really only like 1 running play in here. Or we can call it against random. I mean, I call the counter because the counter can be serviceable at times. I gotta be honest, I'm not in love with it. I'm just not, because it doesn't really go down a lot. Like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. You know what I mean? And I don't have the fastest guy in. I don't have Latavius Murray because he just can't fucking catch the football. But he would probably break a little bit more. The main run that you want to look at, we'll run this again. And see, boom. Like sometimes it works. That's why I said you want to look at it, take it in the lab, like run it over and over again and look at it. Now, the main run that I like is the PA sweep. And the reason is it's the audible too. The reason why I love it is because, and I'll show you on the replay right here, is it works kind of almost like a stretch a little bit, but from shotgun. So this is one of the better plays to get positive yards out of, because look at what happens. The entire line shifts to the right. And I love that they're all shifting to the right. The tight end shifts, and they all leave like this big ass hole for you to make a play in. I've broken runs off out of this particular run before, and it just always depends. Look at the blocking that I was getting. I wish I just had Latavius Murray in the game right now, because then I could show you where it can be a little bit more dominant with a better running back. Just Marcel Reese is slow as shit. He's not gonna make great plays, because you see I can't get to the outside like I should be able to and make additional plays. But just take it in the lab with a better running back, and you'll see where you'll have so much success with this run, because everybody's just shifting to the right. It looks exactly the same from your other running plays, and look, just like that, man. I mean, you're gonna get positive yards out of it. So that's why I wanted to make sure that I show you there is no tail to this particular play. So it's one of the better runs in the game. So you want to make sure that you have this in your toolbox and you're using this effectively. Now, I would pass a lot out of this formation, more so than I'm running the ball. Look at all of that blocking, man. I'm just terrible with ball carrier vision. I definitely couldn't play in the fucking NFL. My neck would be broke in like the preseason game. But anyway, that's it, man. Like I think in the next coming days, what we're gonna do is start breaking down the New England Patriots playbook. I'm gonna go into split close. There's a lot of great formations that are in this playbook. Comment below on the next formation you think I should break down. We're sticking to New England, man, and I'm gonna show you how amazing this playbook is. So comment if you feel like there was anything that I left out there on the field with this particular formation, and sub, bro. If you're new to the channel, sub. If you feel that I am helping you with your game, definitely comment, let me know. You know what I mean? Make sure you guys tell everybody, bro, man, I'm out here, man, and we grinding, we doing what we can out here, bro. And as always, bro, respect the OGs. Peace.